She's holding that rope. Mathematical truth. And then on the back cover, everything is in pieces. So I guess she decided to pull the rope. Interesting. MP complete problems. Yeah. This is a really influential book, super famous. It's called the Cinderella book. And so in this video, I thought I would just take a moment to show you what this book is like. Introduction to Automata Theory, Languages, and Computation by Johnny Hopcroft and Jeffrey Ulman. Yeah, nice. I love how intricate that is, right? Just so, I love books like this. I wish new books were like this. You know, there are some really good new books. I've reviewed some newer books recently, but I always love old books. I love falling back on this is a classic. I think someday this will be like, I don't know that much about literature, but the Shakespeare of computer science, right? I mean, this is a very, very, very famous book. Okay. And you're going to recognize some of the stuff in this book, I think. Even if you don't have a computer science background, I think you'll recognize at least one thing in the content. And we'll read a little bit of it together. Let's skip the preface. Let's go straight to the contents and look at the meat, see what this book actually contains. So preliminaries. So strings, alphabets, and languages, graphs and trees, inductive proofs, set notation, relations, and a synopsis of the book. So these things here in chapter 1 are things that you would study in a discrete math course. So if you were a computer science major, you would take a discrete math course before taking a course with a book like this. Okay, you would first take a discrete math course. Usually it's a prerequisite before learning this stuff as a computer science major. Usually, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is taught in usually a junior or a senior level course as a computer science student. But if I'm wrong, please leave a comment and let me know. I was a computer science major, but I never took a course on this particular topic. I took the course before it, which was discrete math. Then it goes on to finite automata and regular expressions, and properties of regular sets. Classic. Context-free grammars, push-down automata, properties of context-free languages, Turing machines. Oh, that's so cool. I recently saw the movie. I believe it was called The Imitation Game, and I didn't even know what it was about. I thought it was, just a war movie, which it kind of is, but at the same time, it's not. So it's a movie about Alan Turing, and it's about math as well. So it's a movie about war and math and life, and Alan Turing's life. It's very, very sad movie. Just really sad. It's also inspiring though, because you see how great Alan Turing was. I mean, he was just brilliant, but it's also sad. Worth watching. Undecidability, Chomsky hierarchy, deterministic context-free languages, closure properties of families of languages, computational complexity theory, intractable problems, highlights of other important language classes. Then we have index languages and developmental systems. Cool. I'm going to zoom in here. So I think I'm zoomed in all the way. We can read this together. Strings, alphabets, and languages. A symbol is an abstract entity that we shall not define formally, just as point and line are not defined in geometry. Letters and digits are examples of frequently used symbols. A string or word is a finite sequence of symbols juxtaposed. Cool. Explore. What else do we have here? Inductive proofs. There's something you might recognize. Many theorems in this book are proved by mathematical induction. Cool. Suppose we have a statement P of n about a non-negative integer n. A commonly chosen example is to take P of n to be, oh yeah, that's a good example. That's one that you use in a Calculus 1 class when you're doing problems where you find the integral using the definition of the integral, right? You take the limit as n goes to infinity of the finite sum, and you have to compute delta x, etc. That comes up there. That's a place that you might have seen it. Or so if you take calculus, you will see this. If you've taken it, you've probably seen it. And yeah, Induction itself is usually taught in like discrete math or like a pre-calc class. So cool stuff. Set notation, all mathematical stuff. Operations on sets. Uh-oh, you see that? That's not good. I did buy my copy used. That's the bad part about old used books. I actually have books that are so old that I'm scared to handle them. Like I wanted to review them, but I think I might have to wear gloves when I make the video because they're falling apart. So maybe that's something I'll do at some point, because I have some very, very old books. Like they're just like, I mean, super old, totally crazy. 2 is on finite automata and regular expressions. Look through this. Interesting. All kinds of stuff. So a classic book, Cinderella book. It's a book that has survived the test of time. That's an understatement. Again, the most widely cited copy is this one. But I love the art. Regular expressions. Yeah. Nice. Anyways, I just wanted to make this video because a lot of people have been asking me to show them other computer science books. I have more. I have a whole shelf, or actually it's more than a shelf now, of computer science books. A lot of them are programming books like Python, C and C++, the classics, like the one by Strawstuff, the C++ book, and the original Java book, all that stuff. But this is really a computer science book. So this is something that you would see if you actually went to college and got a degree in computer science. Okay, so it's mostly on formal languages and the theory of computation. That's what this is really about. So anyways, I just thought I would make this video to show everyone this book. And if you have any other recommendations for books, please leave a comment. A lot of times people will leave comments and they'll ask me to review a book, or they'll ask me to recommend it. And usually if I see a comment, if I read your comment, I usually like it and heart it. Like if there's no like or heart, that means I probably missed it. Or so usually, yeah. So that's how and that will help me because that helps me add to my collection. So there's a lot of books that have been recommended by people on this channel. In fact, a big majority of the books have. Before I started reviewing books on YouTube, I probably had, I don't know, a few hundred at least books, but now it's really getting crazy how many books I have because I've bought so many books. It's crazy. I just bought a bunch of books recently too. So, but yeah, awesome book, and I will see you next time. Good luck.